Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, as you might have seen yesterday and today, there's been two leaked photos of what is allegedly a Model Y refresh. And let's analyze this. There's a lot to unpack here and a list of different things, both in the interior and exterior, that people have put together that itemize the difference, or at least what they observe. So we're going to get into that, plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description, where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. And today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan, but more on that later. So in case you missed it, this was posted to Reddit last evening around, I think, 5 o'clock Pacific. Oh, look at that. It's already deleted. But of course, already the photos are already going to be posted all over the place. And hopefully this employee or whoever took this photo know if they were an employee, it's not going to be a good look for them for sure. Maybe the forum moderators deleted this because it's not a good look for Tesla at the end of the day, especially if you believe in the mission or believe in the share price or believe in the company. It's not good when this type of things happen, because there's what's called an Osborne effect, and things will get pushed back. Or not pushed back, maybe they get pulled forward because of all the pressure now. But what happens is, because people now know that there's a Model Y Juniper, a Model Y refresh, a redesigned Model Y that's coming out in the near future, then people might not want to buy the old Tesla Model Y. And we know this because we put a poll out there on the channel, and people are voting that 1.99% is not good enough, or maybe even 0.99% is not good enough, and they're going to wait for the brand new Model Y refresh that is going to be coming out in the near future. This is a concept rendering. This is not actually the real thing at all. This is just what people have put together. Shout out to Dominic for rendering this together. But here are the pictures in case you missed it. There's one of the rear exterior with the light bar that's like a faded, I don't know what to call this here, but certainly I hope that's not what it looks like. I don't think that looks good, but let me know if you think that looks good. I mean, tail light, light bar across the top like that is crazy nonetheless, but I don't know if I like this faded white to black, white to red look. And then we've got a spy shot of the interior, or what it seems to be interior. I like the look of this because this speaker looks to be more integrated onto the side like that, a little bit more aggressive. And we got the interior ambient lighting across all along the the front and the sides of it. But here's an analysis of the Model Y Juniper refresh interior leak photos, and we've got two posts. I think we'll probably just go to let's go first one and see if there's anything different. First one is dashboard shape seems to be identical to the Model 3, so that's a good sign that maybe this is real. Dashboard material is not clearly identifiable, probably the same speed cloth, but we also got some like sides here where we can see most likely is like an Alcantara side. Seats are ventilated. We can assume that is definitely coming because it's on the Model 3 Highland, and a great feature. Door panels have suede material just like the Model 3. Ambient light bar is shorter than in the Model 3. That's kind of interesting. Maybe they realized that because it's a longer light bar in the Model 3, it wasn't as bright, and so maybe they're trying to make it brighter. So I could see why that could make sense. Front of the door panel seems more complex with different material around the ambient light bar, and we see that with the speaker. I really like how that looks, how it is integrated there. And the part of the near dash and the part near the dashboard may host an additional speaker. Maybe they're trying to amplify and make the sound quality much more better. The door handle and door storage compartment look identical to the Model 3. So that's a good sign of what that actually is, and maybe that this is a real picture of the Model Y refresh. And what I mean, Tesla's not really going to go too crazy from what it is currently, and they're just going to make small tweaks, small enhancements to make it a little bit better. And here is the same, another post, an analysis of the rear side of it. Taillights look different from the Model 3. That's a given for sure. The upper part of the taillight seems to be longer with a small glossy black separation piece hosting the rear camera. Yeah, because I couldn't really see if there was a rear camera, but I guess it's like right there. You can kind of like fairly faintly see that is where it could be. The lower the taillights has no red. It's a little bit weird to me, but maybe it'll grow on me. But let me know what you think about this red, white to fade look on the taillight. There should be space between the upper part of the taillights and the bar because of the camera is expected to be almost centered above the S. So maybe it got cut off, or maybe the picture wasn't as good right there. The bar does not appear to be directly lit. The bar seems to be made of dark gray plastic. The white color might be an optical illusion. Yeah, so I think something is off here with it, and maybe the picture that they took, they had to quickly do it before they got in trouble from that. The red light may come from the taillight indirectly from the light bar, so that can make some sense. And the space seems to be used to light the bar below and host the trunk button, not visible. Tesla letters appear to be black across the top of it. So very interesting to see all this different analysis of the front and, or sorry, the interior and the rear of it for sure. But let me know what your thoughts are. I mean, I do like the style of this light blade across the top of it. And it looks like we've got a little screenshot here, zoomed in on the back of it of whoever or whatever took pictures of this. And so if they're a Tesla employee, unfortunately, it does not look to be a good situation. And most likely this person is going to get in trouble for whatever company they work with here. But kind of interesting to see that we could zoom up here. So if you're going to be doing this, definitely try and, I mean, it's not recommended to do this, but certainly try and cover up. But a lot of people, a lot of the Rivian owners are starting to compare this style of the Model Y, the Model Y refresh, to Rivian vehicles. Chris posted this. Tesla hasn't completely copied the Rivian R2 yet, because this is going to be a race, right? This is going to be a race to see which vehicle comes out first in 2025. Is it going to be the Rivian R2 or is it going to be the Model Y refresh? Because those two vehicles are going to be able to be compared against each other, because as it looks like those are going to be about the same size compared to each of them. Shout out to Art for posting this funny post. Breaking, another Model Y Juniper leak has been unveiled. Looks incredible, kind of talking to how the Rivian already has this separation in the light bar for that rear taillight, and you can see it clear as day on the, I'm assuming this is going to be a Rivian R1S SUV. I guess we can assume that that's for sure. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Roblox, the light bar is crazy. Yeah, thanks for coming in. For sure, I agree. I can't wait to see it in person, or once we see the actual unveiling, which will probably be next year. Andrew, thanks for coming in. Leaf, do you know if the Model 3 long-range robo drive has already been delivered? Have you seen 70 mile per hour range tests yet? I haven't seen any of those delivered yet. I saw some people with like estimated delivery dates in early August. I mean, if you're watching, if you're taking delivery of a Model 3 long-range rear-wheel drive in the LA area, let me know. I'd love to come take a delivery with you and inspect the vehicle with you. Roblox, they deleted it, so that's surely a good sign. Yeah, 100%, because the Reddit post was probably deleted. I mean, we don't know if the forum admins or the Reddit admins deleted it instead. Tech, I'm definitely waiting now. I've scheduled delivery in 2 weeks. I can wait. Oh, are you canceling your existing Model Y order for this? Ooh, that is not a good sign. Not good. Not a good sign for Tesla at all. Andrew, I just got my used Model 3 and planning just to wait 2 to 3 years for a 2026 Model Y. How long-term thinking? It's definitely real. Probably when you break, the full light bar lights up. Good analysis, Andrew. I like that. Good feedback and insight. That definitely makes sense for sure. But Native, thanks for coming in and love this. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you for that. If you've got a quick second, everyone, please hit that like button. It goes a long way to support the live streams and the video as well. So thank you, everybody, for jumping in and hitting the like button and supporting for sure. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let us know what your thoughts on the Model Y Juniper. Do you think it's real? A, and B, do you like it or not? And I guess, are you canceling? That's a good poll question. Are you canceling your order? Because that's not a good thing if people are canceling their order for the Tesla vehicle and waiting for the Juniper, because Tesla's not going to like that. I mean, that could be a good thing, but they're probably going to, if that's happening, they're probably going to try try and release a more attractive offer than 1.99. I mean, we've got a lot of deals right now. We've got free full self-driving transfer. We got 3 months of supercharging. We got 1.99% financing. But we know at this point, the deal can get a little bit better. I mean, I would love to see 6 months free supercharging, free full self-driving, 0.99% financing across all models. And on top of that, a nice healthy $1,000 to maybe $5,000 discount. And I know all of you would love to see that as well. In this next topic, Tesla does not know how to sell cars to normal people, says or writes the headline that this article says. So let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Jalopnik. They posted this. Tesla doesn't know how to sell cars to normal people. This is in reference to that. I guess Tesla is struggling to find new buyers, basically kind of alluding to that they've kind of hit their ceiling at this point in terms of capturing market share, and now other brands, other OEMs with their electric vehicles is starting to take away from Tesla's market share. But I mean, taking a look at the delivery numbers, they're still hitting quarterly numbers, so they really haven't dropped off a ton. But of course, at what cost? Tesla's certainly discounting and putting a lot of incentives, and I do feel like this is only going to get more aggressive as we get in the end of quarter 3 and definitely the end of quarter 4. So if you're certainly waiting for the best deal, I would say quarter 4 is always going to be your best deal for the time to get into a Tesla vehicle, because historically that's always when we start to see the best deal for Tesla vehicles at the end of every single year. I don't know what's going on with this article here, but it wants me to leave and go into a different article for some reason. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. It seems like Tesla's share of U.S. electric vehicle sales fell to 49.7% for the second quarter in 2024. That's still a lot, but it's the first time the automaker share has fallen below 50%. And this makes sense. I mean, there's so many new vehicles, new electric vehicles, and when the deals are $20 a month for a Nissan Leaf electric vehicle, I mean, that's really hard to say no to when you can get that vehicle instead of a Tesla vehicle. It certainly could make a lot of sense. But let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the next topic. That's so interesting that this post was deleted. So yeah, it must have been legit. It must have been real then for sure. But let us know what you think on this Model Y Juniper. Fish, I'm currently driving a 2023 Model Y Performance. I'll upgrade to Model Y Juniper as soon as it's available. Yeah, and I think it's going to be available around this time next year. That is my prediction. In this next topic, we've got a new feature for Tesla vehicles and we've got a recall. Here's everything you need to know about them. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. So this is a new feature. If you're a parent, they've added new parental controls, and it seems pretty extensive for all the different things that you can lock up if your child is driving your vehicle. Shout out to Ryan for posting this. You can limit speed. You can reduce acceleration, which, I mean, I like this idea, but even acceleration on chill is pretty fast from 0 to 30. So, I mean, I wish there was maybe a way to like even nerf it even more, because it can be pretty fast. Requires safety features. It required features as speed limit warning I mean, that makes sense, for forward collision warning and much more. And send curfew notification. Send a notification if your child is sneaking out or driving late in your vehicle. So that's definitely good, because you can try and get on the horn with it and figure out what the heck is going on. And on top of that, Tesla has recalled 1.8 million vehicles, but just like a lot of them, this is all going to be corrected through a software update. So nothing really to be worried about for sure. A update will be coming soon over the air, and you don't have to pay for it at all. And this is in line because now, of course, we've talked about hardware 3 a lot, and now we're talking about hardware 4 as on a lot of the different vehicles. But Elon did say that hardware 5, or what's also known as AI5, trying to relabel it, is 18 months away from high volume production. So just something to be aware about for an update or updates coming, or hardware updates coming to Tesla vehicles in the future. And on top of that, We've got a summer update with the weather forecast and air quality. If you haven't got this already, it shows you the temperature of where you're going in terms of the forecast, the future forecast, and also shows you AQI or air quality index as well, depending on where you're at. So really cool features for sure that are coming out for Tesla vehicles. But let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Tech Dad, putting order on hold. I locked in 1.99, but if we get those $4,000 to $5,000 discounts before September 30th, I will definitely take delivery. Yeah, I haven't seen big discounts at all. Only baby discounts like Model Y, $2,000 or $1,000 off on the Model Y Performance. That's really all I've seen for the end of the month. So like this one right here, $1,000 off, but it has $1,700 or 1,700 miles. So not a good deal at all for sure on this one. None of these are good deals. I mean, I remember the days when you could see an $8,000 discount. Of course, the interest rate was 6% back then, and it wasn't good at all before. But I guess what I would like to see, and maybe we'll talk about that. Like we haven't talked about any upcoming discounts for sure. Like what has Tesla done in the past, and what I'd like to see for the end of this quarter, because it's coming up for sure. We're about to hit the middle, which is going to be August, and then September, which is going to be the end of the quarter. So we'll probably see more discounts and deals in the near future. In this next topic, there is now going to be a wide body kit for a Tesla Cybertruck. Seems like this company has unveiled it. Let's take a look at it and see how it actually looks. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Nick for posting this, and this company, Wido Kids. I've never heard of this, but this looks absolutely insane. Of course, they've chosen a polished one. I can't tell if this is a rendering or if this is real or if this is a real vehicle that's polished and they threw on the kits on top of it. But really nice job for sure if it was a Photoshop job. I mean, it must be, right? Because these body kits are probably not created just yet, and this is just a rendering of it. This is the company Wido, and they've seemed to got an Instagram with all these other different kits that they've done. Seems like they've worked with West Coast Customs, so they're probably known in the game for sure. It seems like a lot of domestic with their Jeeps, so pretty interesting that they're pivoting to a Tesla Cybertruck and throwing on a kit onto there. But let me know. It looks really cool. I like the look of it for sure, and pretty excited to see when this actually comes out, especially at what price point this comes out installed and everything like that. From what we can see right now, it kind of only looks like fenders and maybe a lower bar here, but on the rear side we can see a wing, and also we can see a rear diffuser as well on the bottom. So really most of it's going to be on the fenders, which makes sense. I guess the lower bumper part we can see a little bit more aggressive with a lower piece as well on the bumper. How low do you think a used Model Y will go before 25 tax credit mark? I mean, the next month or so, we're going to start to see it, because we only started seeing Model Ys under this 25K threshold. I would say give it 3 months, and I think we'll probably see them in that like 15 to 20K mark. It's going to hold there, because I feel like that's a reasonable price for a Model Y, because Model 3s are in like that 10 to 15. So I don't think Model Ys are going to get as low as Model 3s, and so I do certainly feel like it's going to hover around that. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.